Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to solve a problem which is from transfer pricing, limited factor problem from SCM. Right. Okay. Okay, let's quickly read the question. Division A is a profit center, okay, which produces three products XYZ, and each product has a external market. Okay, they have external market demand. The details are as follows. What is the external market price, which is the sale price? Variable cost gives us contribution. This is the labor hours required, is the limited factor we have in this question. And product Y can be transferred. Okay, product Y can be transferred to division B. Division B is that division B in need of product Y, and they require a unit of 300 units. Okay, the maximum external sales are 500 units. Sorry, 500 units of Y, 800 units of X, and 300 units of Z. Instead of receiving transfers of product Y from division A, division B also could slightly purchase at a cheaper price of 45 rupees per unit. Right. Okay. What should be the transfer price for each unit of 300 units of Y, and if the total horse available in division A are 3800 or 3600? Okay. So let's quickly calculate into 3 how much total units are required to produce all the demand values. Okay, all the demanded units into 4 into 2, 600, 2000, 2400, total 2400 plus 2000 plus 600, which is 5000. Right, 5000 hours are required to satisfy all the units, to satisfy all the right. Okay, let's quickly calculate the labor hour required for contribution. Okay, contribution per labor hour required. Okay, particulars rupees. What's the sale price, which is X, Y, Z? Sales 48, 46, 40 minus variable cost 33, 24, 28, 15, 46 minus 24, which is 22, 40, 40 minus 28, which is 12. This is the contribution per unit, right? So divided by labor hours required for each unit. Okay, what's the labor hour required per unit, which is 3 for division X, 4 for division Y, 2 for division Z, right? What's the contribution per labor hour? What's the contribution per labor hour, which is 5 for division X, 22 divisible by 4, which is 5.5 for division Y, then 6 for division Z. Let's quickly rank it. First rank goes to Z because higher contribution, second goes to 5.5, third goes to 5. So as a producer, as a manufacturer, which one will I interested to produce more? I interested to produce product Z, but there is a demand of only 300 units. So I'll allocate only 300 units hours required for the 300 hours required for the 300 units. Okay, so uh, okay, okay. Now the thing what we have to do is what should be the transfer price? B for each unit of U unit, or each unit for 300 units of Y. Okay, now the first case is case 1. Limited factor is only 3600 hours, right? Okay, X, Y, Z. What's the external sale amount? Sale demand, which is 800, 500, 300 into what's hours required for each thing that we have already calculated, 3, 4, 2. Okay, total labor hours required is 2400, 2600. So we have a limited hours of 3600. We have to allocate based on the ranking. Okay, since it is the first rank, we will allocate all the 600 hours here. Next rank, all the 2000 hours here. What's the left out, which is 2000 plus 600 minus, okay, 1000 hours only, 1200 hours only we can allocate. Okay, 1000 hours only we can allocate. Okay, this is 3800 hours, so then it will become 1200 hours, right? Right. Okay, since we have a lesser resources for the external demand itself, so yes, okay, so limited hours of 3800, sorry, 3800 have been allocated, but we have a demand for demand from division A. We have to, sorry, division B, I think, division B, for product Y. Okay, how much units? They asked 300 units. What's the 300 units? 300 units labor hours requirement, which is 4. So 1200 hours we require. Okay, we need, but we don't have any excess hours. So what do we need to do is, we have to choose the least contribution product, and we have to sacrifice this. Okay, so 1200 hours, no, this 1200 hours will use to produce product Y to satisfy the demand of division B, right? So transfer pricing will be, so what should be the transfer pricing for this product of for the 300 units to division B? Okay, variable cost plus opportunity cost. What's the variable cost of product Y, which is 24 plus opportunity cost. Okay, what's the opportunity cost here? We are losing the opportunity of this 1200 limited 1200 hours. So the sacrificed hours by product X is 1200 into what's the contribution we have for product X, which is 5. how much is the total units we sacrifice there, which is 300 units. So 300 units of product Y. We are for this we are using this uh, we are using this horse, and the opportunity we are lost for the 300 units. Okay, this is the opportunity, which is 6000 we lost for this 300 units of product Y. So how much will it come? 24 plus 1200 into 5 divisible by 1200 into 5 divisible by 300, which is 20. So 44 will be our transfer pricing if limited horse is 3800. What will be the case if transfer pricing is 5600? Same, let's quickly place it here. Okay, now go. Okay, so total demand is we have 5600 hours. So total this 2400 plus 2000 plus 600 comes to only 5000 hours. So we can satisfy all the demands. Okay, so plus we have no, here we have a 600 hours excess than the requirement. Okay, so here we have having the demand from division B. Okay, so if the demand from division B is 300 units, 300 into how much labor hours it requires? 4. 300 into 4. Okay, total 1200 hours we require, but we have a 600 hours excess, balance 600 hours shortage. Okay, the 600 hours only we are going to sacrifice by transferring the hours from X. Okay, so minus 6000, I'm marking 600 hours plus 600 hours, right? Okay, now what will be our transfer price? Transfer price is equal to same 24 variable cost plus opportunity cost. What's the variable cost? 24. Okay, only the 600 hours we are now sacrificing. So for the 600 hours only we have to consider the opportunity cost, right? So 600 hours into how much is the contribution? Rupees 5 divided by how much is the units we are so what's the, for how many units we only use the units horse of X, which is only for half of 300. Half of 300 is 150 units. So let's put 150 units here. Pull this 600 into 5 divisible by 150, which comes to 20. Sorry, you have to consider the total units, otherwise it will be same only. Okay, 600 into, no, the off logic and all. So 600 into 5 divisible by 300, which is 10. Total transfer pricing for the units, which is for 300 units, if it is 5600, then it will come to 34 units. That's it. Thank you.